Okay, moving on to the fourth section of Intro to Philosophy, moving to the modern period with someone you're maybe familiar with, namely named Rene Descartes. He's famous for the phrase cogito ergo sum, which we'll explain what that means in a second. But Rene Descartes, French thinker, educated by the Jesuits, really writing in the time of the scientific revolution, or right around the right around the exciting time of the scientific revolution. And his real goal is to try to reconcile philosophy, or the questions that philosophy deals with, namely metaphysical questions like the self and the soul and God, with the booming scientific revolution. And oftentimes they don't fit together. And he's noticing that the theological concepts of the past, Thomism, Plato and Aristotle, they don't quite fit with the modern view of science. That is, the modern physics, really. Okay, because Aristotelian and Platonic understandings of the world are very different from the modern way of looking at the world and the postmodern, and of course even the way we look at the world now. So Descartes is really trying to reconcile philosophy with science, and he does a pretty good job of this. I like Descartes. I'll leave it up to you to see what you think. But Descartes, first thing really is, Descartes is the father of modern philosophy. He's the father of modern philosophy. Really the father of modern philosophy in the Freudian sense, since everybody tries to kill him. Everybody hates Descartes. I have a lot of respect for Descartes because he really takes this issue of science and method, particularly the scientific method. He's actually one of the founders, really, of the scientific method. He's really obsessed with method. That is, how to rightly conduct your rational faculties, okay? And this is why he's the father of modern philosophy, because what modern philosophy, not modern anything else, modern philosophy, what it really means is a turn toward the subject, a turn toward the subject. That is, modern philosophy is in Descartes, Descartes inaugurates modern philosophy by not being so much concerned with what being is or what's out there, but rather, how do we know what's out there? That is, how do we rightly conduct our rationality so that we can know? And that is, of course, what's called epistemology. Episteme means to know in Greek, and the study of knowledge. So Descartes is really shifts philosophy into epistemology, and that's the turn toward the subject, or the Cartesian turn, as it's sometimes called, toward the subject. That is, the emphasis is that if you get how reason works, if you get epistemology right, if you understand how we know, then you can better understand all of reality. And that's the same thing that's going on with the obsession with the scientific method at that time. Okay, and Descartes